Hi there, hope you're all doing okay. If you're new, welcome, my name is Claire. I'm going to be talking about my hair extensions. I've got clip-in hair extensions in my hair. I washed it about 2 hours ago and you can probably tell the difference. My hair is straight. There is a little bit of a kink to it, but I think it's mainly because it's fine, thin hair. But it's pretty much straight. And then, did I say clip-in? I meant tape-in extensions. Are wavy. Now they've been in for 6 weeks and that's the recommended time that you should keep them in for before having to take them out and redo them again if you want them put back in. This is the very first time I've used tape-ins. I did it myself, bought them myself, and I'm going to remove them myself and I'm going to put them back in myself because I've just bought some extra tapes. But I am a bit nervous. I am nervous. I wanted to do this video to let you know what tape extensions are like on the hair, how easy they are to look after, how they feel and things like that, because even though I did a lot of research beforehand, most of the videos that I saw on YouTube or TikTok were how to put them in or how to take them out, and that is pretty much it really. Not about how it actually feels on the hair. Wish I'd known. I don't know if it would have changed my mind because obviously I'm going to put them back in, so I do love them. I do love them. I love the fact that I've got a head full of hair because my hair normally is to about there and very thin. And yeah, I just got a head full of hair, so I do love them, but there's a few things I don't like about them. I am a huge fan of halo hair extensions. You might have watched some of my videos on my hair series. It's mainly dyeing my hair, but I do have some halo hair videos on there as well. You plonk them on your head, they're half a band, you've got a wire around the top there, pull the top of your hair out and then blend it all in. Simple, simple, simple hair. Really, really great and easy. But because the hair rests quite low down in the back here on the nape of your hair, when I wear them on holiday, I find that my head is really itchy and hot. Fine at night, but during the day, you know, if I want to put like a big plait in my hair or something, you know, then yeah, I do struggle a little bit with the heat of them. So I thought tape-in extensions sound perfect. For people that are interested in hair extensions that have very fine, thin hair, tape-in is like the #1 hair extension to get. Besides the halo. The halo, there's no damage whatsoever. No damage, but the tape-in, you are sticking hair together, so there is chance of some breakage, but nothing compared to other forms of hair extensions, which is why the tape-in extensions appeal to me. I thought, I'm going to Santorini for 2 weeks, put a few hair extensions in. I was thinking just do it from my ears down, enough of a gap all around my hairline so if I pull my hair up you're not going to be able to see them. I just thought that would be just really nice and easy. Did a little research into the best tape-ins to buy and I went for Clip Hair. Clip Hair is a huge website and I managed to get, I think it was about £20 odd off. If I can find the code that I use, because it was a month ago, but you never know, it still might work, then I'll put details down below in my description, as well as links to the Clip Hair website if you're interested for yourself. So I bought a set which cost me around £100. I had the discounts. Altogether it cost me about £75 for them. They were already sectioned and taped. I opted for 16-inch. They come in 14, 16, 18, 20 and 22 inch and all 100 grams. And yeah, it would have cost me £95, but I had the discount, so it took about £25 off, and I went for dark auburn copper red, so number 33. You might not be able to see clearly there because of the reflections, but I'll put that down in the description. I found some hair dye, a dark copper, really nice, and it matched really well. Roll on now, 6 weeks later, I am desperate need of a hair dye. You can see my grey coming through. My dyed hair is really fading and I've gone like sort of blondie in the front there. The extensions have to, oh look at the difference in colour. But I think these have faded as well, but I quite like this colour. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, so I'm not going to bother dyeing these, even though they have faded a bit. I'm not going to dye those. I'm just going to take them out, dye the rest of my hair, and then put them back in, and yeah, hopefully they'll blend. As well as the extensions, I bought some tape remover. This cost £15. An oil-based tape remover enriched with citrus oils, acts fast within 60 seconds. And this is Clip Hair's own tape remover. Amazing reviews for this one. So yeah, definitely recommend this one because I have already used it because I made a cock-up. I made a right cock up, watched a load of videos thinking, yeah, I used to be a hairdresser, I'm qualified, used to be a hairdresser, yeah, you know, I'll be fine, I know what I'm doing. or I thought I knew. So I did a big row of these tape-ins. Some of them felt really tight. You're supposed to leave a bit of a gap so that you can flip them up easily. And yeah, because obviously I can't see what I'm doing, so they weren't overlapping properly. They were, instead of like being like that, some of them were like that. So not great at all. And I then decided to hack into it. Got my scissors, started slicing in, thinking, right, okay, if I can get it to blend, it'll all be all right, and I'll put up with the tightness on my roots and all that. But no, the more I thought of it, I thought, I can't put up with this for the next 2 weeks. I can't. So I decided to take them all out. Took them all out. Took me ages because I'd only just put them in a couple of hours before, so it did take me about, well, I'd say ages. It took me about a good hour and a half to get them all out. I just sprayed a little bit of this by the roots, and then gently then you can pull them out. Luckily, not a lot of hair came out. I thought there might be quite a bit of hair because it's freshly squeezed together, but no, not a lot of hair came out of my natural hair then, so that was good. So then I thought, okay, I live next door to a hairdresser. She's cut my hair before. She's really, really lovely. And I thought, right, I'm going to do it all again. I'm going to take my time. I ended up putting the whole pack in. So my hair was really thick and long, and oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. I resisted the temptation to get my scissors out, and I got in touch with my neighbour and I said, look, can you help me out? I don't want a huge amount taken off. It was just like feathered into the hair, so then it's blends. She's done a really good job. I'm really happy with it. Some of the tapes were a little bit tight, but I thought I'm not going to take them out now. They're just going to have to grow. And I was thinking in a week's time, it'll feel better, surely. So yeah, that was it done. Really happy with it. Really happy with the colour match and everything. Now for the feel of them. I can't go to bed like I am now. I can't go to bed with my hair down. It just feels really uncomfortable. The tapes are flat to my head. I'll show you what they look like underneath in a minute, but they're flat, so they shouldn't really be awkward. So I have to wear a turban. So I got a silk turban, which is good because it doesn't mess up my hair. It's quite nice for the hair. They're itchy. Could be to do with the heat, I don't know, but yeah, I like having a really good scratch now and again. And because I haven't overlapped them 100% properly, much better than the first time, but it's still a little bit of stickiness on some of them on the outer corners, so they're sticking to other parts of my hair. So for the first week or two, it's not too bad now, but for the first week or two I was put my hands in there and I couldn't get my hands through because hair was getting attached, and then I was pulling my hair, ripping my hair then, so not good. But yeah, tying up in a ponytail, my own fault because they were a bit too tight. It felt uncomfortable. As the first week went on, it did start to get easier. I was getting used to it, essentially. I was just getting used to having these in my hair. Didn't make me feel overly hot, not like the Halo hair extensions. Washing my hair. Oh, yeah, it's easier now that they're 6 weeks in and they're moving around freely. They are to the point where I've got little ones towards the sides of my head. I've cut them in half, so I've got little ones. They're twisting now because they need to come out. Washing my hair took a little bit of getting used to, really, you know, trying to get in there, trying to massage in amongst them, trying not to pull too hard. Double shampoo and conditioner, and then as soon as I came out the shower, then I go through it with a wide tough comb, and then I go through it like a brush like this then when it's nearly dry, just to go through the ends, just to get rid of any knots. I am noticing that the extensions, because they're wavy, when it's wet and I haven't dried them properly, they go really wavy, so they can be a little bit knotty, but it needs like an oil or something on the ends, just because it does look a little bit frazzled. Flipping heck, don't it? That's extension hair. Yeah. So bottom line, if you are interested in getting these tape extensions for yourself, I'd suggest having a friend with you. Try and get them to do it, if you can't go to a salon, that is, because you put an extension underneath, pull off the tape, put your hair on top, and then another extension on top, so you're sandwiching it together with your hair, a thin layer of your hair in between. Be really, really careful when you wash your hair, when you go to bed at night, if you're finding it a real struggle because it's just annoying, you can feel them, and it just feels awful, like I can't stand it. Try and turban your hair. I've got a silk turban, which is brilliant. I've had it for a couple of years now. It does itch. It can pull, depending on what hairstyle you do. They are not the best hair extensions, but they are a temporary hair extension. They last up to about 6 weeks. They are a pain, they feel itchy, they feel really weird on your head, but I've got a full head of hair. So I'm putting up with it. I'm putting up with it. Plus, I've never had any other hair extensions applied to my hair before, so I haven't got anything to compare to except for a halo hair extension, or you know, the clip-in ones, which I can't stand anyway. But yeah, let's show you what they look like on my head then. This is a half one, and you can see I haven't done it well because there's an overlap there, or it could have moved. You can see bits of glue in my hair there. And although I haven't been using hairdryer often, now and again I have, so you never know, it might have slipped that way. But probably it was my fault at the beginning. But yeah, look, I'm only realising now, look, I've got bits of glue stuck there. That's another one, and again, you can see a bit of an overlap there. And underneath. So they sandwich in between the hair. And then I got a few more underneath there. So I use the whole pack anyway. I won't be able to film me removing them, so I'm going to have to take my time, be really gentle, but I will come back afterwards and give you an update. What my hair is like, I am dreading it. I hope to God that I haven't got any bald patches, loads of broken hair and things. I hope not anyway, because if that's the case, then I'm not going to put them back in, definitely not. I'll just stick to my halos. I'll come back to finish this video and to tell you how it went. It took me, I'd say, about 40 minutes to get them out. I was being really careful. I didn't want to tug too much. The spray was brilliant. There was lots of knots, so I was combing through my hair, lots and lots of knots. Half my hair is just oil, so it looks all ratty at the minute. So I'm going to go and have a shower. But I just thought I'd show you what has come out. You can see bits of glue in it. Bearing in mind, I've had the extensions in for 6 weeks. It doesn't look great at all. It looks awful. But some of it is the extension. Most of it is my hair. But then I've had 6 weeks of reduced shredding as well. You know your hair naturally shreds and can shred quite a bit. So over 6 weeks, this is a sort of amount of hair that I'd imagine that I would naturally shed. I will know when I wash my hair and dry it afterwards. If it's really, really thin, then it'd be like, okay. Because they're all cut to blend in with my natural hair, I had to lay them out in order. So I had 3 rows of tapes that I had on my head. The tapes then had to be washed because of the oil that were on them. So I washed them first with Washing Up Fairy Liquid, then shampoo and condition. And then I've stuck them together with their partner because they've still got the glue on. I'm keeping the glue on for now, only because it's easier to keep them together so I know which ones go together, because my hair is cut, it's sliced to blend, so it's just easier. I'm not in a massive rush to do it, but probably in about a week's time then I'll scrape the glue off, put a new glue on and then reapply them. I'm left with 3 piles. I've got the first pile here. The first has just got 2 tapes there. You can see how manky it is, the glue. This one is the thinner one. That's for the middle of my hair. And then the top one then is the top layer, and it's got lots of little ones in there which I've half cut because it's easier to apply on the side of my head. They've washed really nicely and the fade isn't too bad. It's a really nice colour. You know, it's not a vibrant copper, but it's alright. It is alright. So yeah, so I'll keep them safe. So I'm going to go off now, wash my hair, dry it, and then I'll come back and let you know if I notice a huge difference in thickness or a lack of hair. Ooh. It's quite big really, isn't it? I lost a bit of hair in the shower and I lost some more hair just now. It is thin. I'm aware that a couple of hours ago I had full thick hair on my head. Now I don't. So it could be exactly what it was like before, but I don't know. Anyway, let's show you what it's like. One thing I've noticed is that it has grown, and also one thing I forgot to tell you as well, when I chopped into it the first time, went tits up, and then I took them all out, and then I got my neighbour to help out and stuff like that. I was trimming into my own hair. I noticed I've got shorter bits in my hair. Look how thin this hair is. It's thin anyway. Nothing new. But me being an idiot, see, look, I got lots of shorter pieces in my hair. Everything over the other side hasn't been touched. It's just this here. And then, yeah, it doesn't, I don't think, I'm trying to think back how thin my hair was before. I don't know. If you've had taping extensions, please let me know your experience and how much hair you lost. And whether you loved it so much you did it again. And but yeah, at the moment I am going to do it again. Worst case scenario, when it comes to winter, I'll just chop it all off to a bob. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching. Hope this video made sense. Take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.